Hi Year 11 chemists, this is the work that I'm setting you now from week 7 onwards. We have now finished the specification for Cambridge GCSE, so you may all clap and cheer. The work that I've set you now is work that should enable you to make the transition, and a successful transition, to Year 11 AS Chemistry. So the learning objective is really simple. I've set you a number of assessments that will enable you to have a head start to A-level chemistry. What you need to do is you need to think of a topic once you've read the contents, and then read around that topic. Make sure that you learn all of the aspects from your GCSE chemistry textbook, because these are really transition activities. They are assuming that you have a firm grasp on concepts from GCSE chemistry. They then take those concepts forward, so you can really think about it as a halfway house between what you're doing right now and what you should be doing when it comes to starting your A-level in chemistry. So the instructions are fairly simple. What you need to do is you need to log on to the Google Classroom. So I'll do it from this point onwards. So go to week beginning and you should find the work already set for you. So the instructions are pretty clear. Please ensure you complete your GCSE chemistry portfolio submissions before making a start on any of these activities. Now I'm going to be talking to you about this in week 7's Google Meet. It is essential that we get all of that organised first. So there are one or two of you who have been really good at this and very well organised, and there's some of you who have a bit of a way to go, and really that has to take priority as well. We are in the month of Ramadan as well, so this should only be half an hour's worth of work, and so you really only have half an hour to spend on transition work. But it is also important that you make sure that you use the opportunity to complete your chemistry portfolio. So if you are getting a little bit behind, I do not mind you submitting the portfolio submissions and then submitting just one piece of transition work for A-level chemistry. That's okay, and as long as that really does help you complete the task that you've been given to do by the end of this week, that's absolutely fine. Now obviously if you have already completed your portfolio transition, if you've already completed your portfolio submission, I should say, then of course you may feel free to ignore what I've just said about it, because you've already submitted all of your work. So what you need to do is you need to first and foremost have a look at the resources I've uploaded in the folder, which is called Transition Work. Now, the folder looks a little bit plastic, a little bit artificial, but I'm just going to take you through some of these. And the reason why is because it's not very straightforward, but I have made sure that you can get your way around this one fairly quickly and easily. The pages that you would like the most are these answer pages. So this will enable you to purple pen progress, and there's no need to print. What you need to do is just zoom in, and you can actually see some of the answers are already on there. So the answers are there, and the answers are there for you to purple pen progress your work. So there are 5 pages of answers, what I'm highlighting right now. The first page of the book begins with this number 3214, and you can see that the rest of the book follows on. So everything that you need for your transition stuff is there. Okay, the first page is this, that's the cover. So we're using Head Start to A-level chemistry as part of this, and it is literally bridging the gap between GCSE and A-level. So once you do that, you can flick forward and you can see the different contents, and what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to pick one of these. Now this is assuming that you have done your submission. So what I need you to do is I need you to get one of these, and I'd also like you to pick one of these. Now it's 22 pages, I believe. So you actually, yeah, 22 pages in the first page. So we've got enough for 11 weeks there. And on the second one, it starts from page 23, and it goes all the way to 42. So it's roughly about 20. So there's 20 sections here. Pretty much each section is only one page, apart from reaction types. If you're doing reaction types, you've got around about 3 pages there. So I would leave reaction types for another week, especially if you have done if you are still submitting your transition stuff, your portfolio stuff, I should say. You'll have to excuse me because I'm getting a little bit tongue-tied as it is Ramadan. So, typically, let's just have a look at the first section over here. So let's say, for example, if you start right from the very beginning, you can choose in any order. That's absolutely fine, but what you'll find is that there's a brief list of facts, but this is like literally the briefest of lists. Really, if you've picked atomic structure, you need to read everything that there is to know about atomic structure in your Cambridge GCSE textbook and also your revision guide. So do that. Go through this, go through all of the material, make sure that you understand all of the material. Okay, and then you've got a couple of questions right at the end. So answer those questions. Now this is the first section, so it's pretty straightforward. It's fundamental knowledge on the structure of the atoms. More facts there than you can shake an electron at. And you've got to make sure that you understand all of those facts before you actually progress on to topics like this, which assume that you then definitely know inside out. Now, what's really interesting about these transition activities is that this is actually, say for example, if we just look at atomic structure, this is actually something that may have taken you perhaps a week to do, but in A-level you only literally get maybe 20 minutes to cover all of that. So it gives you an idea of the pace and the difficulty level of A-level compared to GCSE. Okay, it's not any wishy-washy stories or anything like that. So there's lots of questions at the bottom just to check your understanding. Go straight into relative atomic mass, so you could do that, and then go straight into electronic structure as well. So that's around about maybe 3 weeks worth, 4 weeks worth at GCSE. It's all summed up. Now, over here, this is now where you actually get into some A-level topics. So S&P subshells is something that's very, very new to you. So again, what you need to do is you need to go through and make sure that you are fully capable and know inside out the energy shell structures and the language that's also used, things like innermost levels, configuration that you need to use like circles or dots, crosses, basically. I'll stick with crosses because crosses is the notation that's used here. That's just basically taking you through the first couple of topics. And then the second topic is really periodic table, so you can do that. So, periodic table can be done on the time, so you can just pick and choose whichever topics. I would keep them closely related to each other from week to week. So, once you've done that, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to fill this in. Okay, so this is your submission form. You can fill out your name, and I've got a copy of the content. So really what you need to do is I would suggest that you click on the quiz first, just to make sure that you know exactly what's going on, but you've got this being described right now, so that's fine. So what I suggest you do to keep it fairly interesting is to pick a topic from the first page and then pick a topic from the second page. Okay, choose what to do. So I'm going to say, for example, my name here, Roger Rabbit. Okay. And then I'm going to have, let's say, section 5, writing and balancing equations. Okay, so which page did I choose? I'm going to choose page 18. Okay. And then on this one, could go for the mole, because rabbits like moles. Page 37, the mole. Okay, let's click on that. And then I've got a form. The next page of this will actually have the same questions, but it will say transition work second piece. Okay, so I can put the name of the topic there, and then I'd like you to put how confident you were with this topic as you found it. So you finished all the work, you marked your own work, you purple penned it, and now you can indicate that you were very confident with it. So I'm going to put it was the mole. Okay, so the mole, there we go. How confident? I was very confident with that. If you're not very confident, I'm going to give you an opportunity, if you'd like, to arrange a Google Meet to discuss the problems that you found. So you can say yes, no, or maybe. I was fairly confident with that, so I'm going to click no. And then mark in your answers and purple pen progress. What I want you to do is I want you to take a picture of your work. Have it very, very clear. And if you are just putting the answers down, I need you to show very clear purple progress. So you can just avoid writing the questions. You don't have to write the questions, it's absolutely fine. Just write the answers, but make it very, very clear. Make it really clear that you've actually marked them yourself and that you have checked your answers. Okay? Now you're not going to get told off if you have any wrong answers. So don't use this as an exercise to prove that you know everything that there is to know about a topic. If you know everything that there is to know about a topic, then choose a topic that you're not too confident with. If you know that you're really, really good at things like the mole, choose a different topic. There's no point in going through a topic. And you can go back to that topic at a later stage, and you can round off your coverage of your transition to AS chemistry. But I'd have a go at some of the tougher topics first, topics that you're not necessarily very confident with right at the very beginning, so you can actually get into the pattern and get used to thinking ahead, preparing the best for your AS chemistry. So once you've done that, you just pick your file, drag it in there from your local drive, and then submit that, and then do that for the second one as well. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the guidance video. I'm Kareem, and enjoy the blessed month of Swat, and get those files as quick as you can uploaded if you still have a few files left over. If there's a problem, I need to know, so happy to arrange Google Meet separately for that and discuss that. Okay, take care, stay safe, stay at home. Bye for now.